Imagine waking up trapped on a tiny wooden square in the middle of a massive, endless ocean with nothing but a plastic hook. You are completely at the mercy of the sea, and dehydration will kill you faster than you think. You have to constantly pull troughs from the water to expand your floating home and build a basic water purifier. But the real nightmare is the constant, relentless sharks circling you, waiting for you to slip up and fall into the water. One wrong step into the deep blue and your entire journey ends in a single bite. Shrinking down to the size of an ant turns a normal backyard into the most terrifying, hostile environment on Earth. Every single blade of grass is a massive obstacle, and a single drop of dew is your only source of clean water. You are at the bottom of the food chain, desperately crafting armor from insect shells just to survive a basic walk through the lawn. The absolute horror hits when night falls and giant spiders start hunting you down by tracking your footsteps. If you hear the grass rustling behind you in the dark, you are already out of time. This is not just a game. It is a hyper-realistic simulation where even your own metabolism wants to kill you. You have to manage every single nutrient, calorie, and internal tract function while escaping a brutal prison island. If you do not balance your diet perfectly, your character gets weak, catches illnesses, and loses the strength to fight back. Finding a powerful gun means absolutely nothing if your body collapses from vitamin deficiency during a critical encounter. Balancing your body heat might save your life until you realize the island itself is watching your every move. A plane crash leaves you isolated on a tiny desert island with zero help coming. Your daily routine is a desperate scramble for coconuts and crabs before sunstroke or poisoning drains your health bar completely. Resources are extremely limited, forcing you to build a flimsy raft to travel between islands just to find basic sticks and stones. The ocean is full of deadly shipwrecks, but diving for supplies means risking an encounter with massive great white sharks. The storm is rolling in, your raft is breaking apart, and the nearest island is miles away. The title tells you exactly what to do, but it hides how truly twisted and unforgiving this world is. Gathering berries and chopping wood is just the bare minimum to get through your very first afternoon. The real enemy is the creeping insanity that slowly distorts your vision as the pitch darkness approaches. You must constantly cook proper meals and manage your sanity meter, or your own psychological shadows will physically manifest and attack you. The fire is dying, your mind is slipping, and something is moving in the shadows. Dropped into a brutal Viking purgatory with nothing but your bare hands, survival requires total dominance over nature. You start by gathering wood and rocks, but soon you are building massive fortified bases to withstand extreme weather and monster raids. Hunger won't technically kill you, but eating the right combination of cooked meats and stews is the only way to boost your health pool. Every new area brings freezing temperatures or poisonous swamps that will wipe you out instantly if you are unprepared. The ground begins to shake, and your wooden walls are the only thing separating you from a giant troll. You have exactly 1 week to scavenge, craft, and build before the ultimate test of your survival skills arrives. During the day, the zombies are slow, giving you a brief window to loot abandoned houses for canned food and building materials. But every passing second brings you closer to the Blood Moon Night, where the undead horde gains super speed and tracking abilities. If your fortress layout has a single weak point, the horde will tear through your walls and trap you inside. Midnight is approaching on day 7, and you just ran out of ammunition. Waking up naked on a mysterious beach surrounded by prehistoric predators is the ultimate test of endurance. Your first few hours are a chaotic cycle of freezing, starving, and running away from things much faster than you. You have to punch trees for wood, pick berries to stay hydrated, and slowly advance your technology from stone tools to high-tech gear. Capturing and taming the dinosaurs is essential because walking on foot makes you an incredibly easy target for aerial predators. A massive T-Rex just spotted your small wooden shelter, and your tames are too weak to fight. There are no zombies or monsters here. Your only enemy is the quiet, freezing embrace of a brutal Canadian winter. A geopolitical disaster leaves you alone in the wilderness, where managing your core temperature is a minute-by-minute struggle. You have to count every single calorie, patch up your clothing, and melt snow for safe drinking water. A sudden blizzard can disorient you completely, turning a simple wood-gathering trip into a fatal mistake, just steps away from your cabin. Your matches are wet. A wolf is tracking your blood trail, and the temperature is dropping fast. The environment is dangerous, but the other humans playing this game are 1,000 times more toxic and lethal. You wake up with a rock and a torch, completely vulnerable to fully armed players who will eliminate you just for fun. Every single resource node you mine must be defended with your life as you build a secure base to protect your loot while you are offline. True survival here means trusting absolutely nobody and spending your nights listening to footsteps outside your metal door. You hear explosives blowing up your front wall while you are trapped in the core of your base. The Amazon rainforest is beautiful, but it actively tries to kill you in a dozen different ways every single minute. This game takes survival realism to an extreme level by forcing you to inspect your own limbs for leeches, worms, and infections. You must balance your diet across proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and water while maintaining your psychological sanity. One drink of unboiled water or a single venomous snake bite can trigger a slow, agonizing downward spiral toward death. You are deep in the jungle, your bandage just ruined, and your fever is causing hallucinations. One life, a massive map, and a single bullet can end a 40-hour survival run in a fraction of a second. You start on the coast with nothing but a bandage and a piece of fruit, desperately searching towns for clean water and warm clothes. Cholera from dirty water or infection from a minor zombie scratch will kill you if you do not find rare medical supplies. The true tension comes from hearing a distant gunshot, knowing another desperate player is hunting for the exact same gear you have. You see a flashlight flickering in the hospital building ahead, but you are down to your last drop of blood. Crashing onto a remote island forces you to build defenses against a highly intelligent, terrifyingly adaptive mutant society. Survival means chopping logs to build a massive fortress while gathering winter supplies before the weather turns freezing and scarce. The local cannibals do not just mindlessly attack, they watch you from the trees, test your defenses, and plan coordinated raids on your base. You are constantly balancing your physical hunger with the pure psychological dread of what is hiding right outside your torchlight. The winter snow is falling, your food storage is empty, and giant mutated shapes are scaling your walls. An ocean planet sounds beautiful until you realize the dark, deep water holds things that belong in a nightmare. Your survival depends completely on your oxygen tank, forcing you to constantly calculate your dive times before swimming back to the surface. You must harvest coral, catch fish for food, and craft advanced submersibles to explore deeper, darker underwater trenches. As you go deeper, the pressure increases, resources become scarce, and massive leviathan predators hunt using sound in the pitch black. Your oxygen warning is flashing, the submarine power just died, and a massive roar echoes from the abyss below. This is the story of how you died, and the game reminds you of that grim reality every single time you press start. It is an isometric, hyper-detailed sandbox where a single microscopic scratch from a zombie is an absolute, irreversible death sentence. You must hoard food before the electricity and water grids shut down forever, leaving you completely isolated in a rotting world. You have to barricade windows, siphon gasoline, manage boredom, and silently move through hordes because a single loud noise will draw thousands of undead to your location. The alarm is blaring. Every exit is surrounded by an endless sea of zombies, and your leg is broken.